Apparently the spot operators can't find me. I'm over here. There we go. How's everyone doing this evening? You know, I have to admit, everybody sees me as a daredevil, a superhero, but Steven just had me in tears. I had an opportunity to dance with my 13-year-old daughter. She's standing behind me there. Emotions, something that we all play with often. My emotions right now, they're not fear. Certainly respect for what I do, but not fear in any way. We're blessed, aren't we? We have an amazing God that we serve. A God that loves us. The God who created the universe. He loves me and he loves you. I'm filled with emotions. Morgan, how you doing down there?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Can I get you a water, a mint, or anything?
Sure, meet me right here.
Okay. You called my bluff. You totally called it. I think people might be a little surprised to know how long you've been walking the wire. How young were you when you first started?
About 2 minutes now. No, believe it or not, I started walking the wire before I was born. My mom was 6 months pregnant with me and still walking the wire. My family actually started performing back in the 1780s. So now 7 generations, well over 200 years. This is my passion. My great-grandfather said it best when he said, life is on the wire. Everything else is just waiting. We're all on the wire, aren't we? We're on the wire of life. Mine's just a little more real than yours, maybe.
Can you tell us a little more about what it's like to grow up in a circus family?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a shock when my sister said she was marrying a clown. Boy, was she right. No, you know, it's a great life. It's a great family life. I traveled all around the world with my family. I was taught by my mother and father. That has its benefits, and some of them aren't benefits. But it is just an awesome life, being able to travel around the world and entertain people. You know, people often ask, why do I do what I do? It's definitely changed over the years. When I started, it was to impress women and make money. It's a little different now. I often say it, I don't do what I do to impress people, but I do it to hopefully inspire people. People that are dealing with everyday challenges of life. No matter what you're facing. Just like me when I walked across Niagara Falls. As I walked across those falls, I wasn't focusing on the churning water beneath me. I wasn't focusing on the near blinding mist in my face. I was focusing on that solid rock on the other end. We all have a solid rock to focus on, don't we?
Amen.
There's a lot of assurance in knowing that he's going to meet me at the other end. That he goes before me. That he's here with me now. You know, I love the fact that God meets you where you're at. Doesn't matter if you're living on the streets, if you're doing drugs. Doesn't matter where you're at in life. Doesn't matter if you're on a wire 100 feet above the arena floor. God's right here with me. And he's right there with you. You know, recently, actually about 6 weeks ago, my family and I were performing together, and we had a dream. Our dream was to break a world record by performing the highest 4-layer, 8-person pyramid on the wire. We trained for about 2 months in my backyard, about 10 feet off the ground. And then we made our way to a performance area. We were rehearsing about 30 feet above the ground. And as we made our way on that wire in that formation of that 8-person pyramid, we began to lose our balance. And that pyramid fell to the ground. By the grace of God, myself and my cousin and one other gentleman were able to catch the wire. But 5 of my other family members weren't so lucky, and they fell to the ground. We have an enemy out there that seeks to kill and destroy us. We have an amazing, gracious Father that goes before us. Guys, the doctors are astonished. There's no human explanation for it. 5 of my family members fell. One of them fell, hit the ground, landed on his feet, and walked outside and called his mom on his cell phone immediately. Another one fell to the ground. He was almost 45 feet above the ground. No safety nets. He was rushed to the hospital. They administered every test you could imagine. He was released from the hospital within 24 hours with 3 fractured toes. There's no explanation for it other than we have an amazing Father, that when there's an enemy that tries to destroy us, our Father's there to catch us with his loving arms. The other 3 family members, including my beautiful sister, are recovering. The doctor said there's no explanation. We have people fall from ladders 12 feet off the ground every single day and die. You had 5 people. 5 of my family members fell from over 30 feet, and every single one is going to make a full recovery. We serve an amazing God. I want to encourage you, no matter what challenge you're facing, whether it be a battle with cancer, maybe an accident that's happened recently, maybe the loss of a loved one, do what my family's done for 200 years. We live by 3 words: never give up. I encourage all of you guys to do the same. Never give up. Focus on the rock on the other side and keep God number 1 in anything. I mean it, guys. I have 10 world records. God has given me opportunities beyond my comprehension. Anything. You can do anything if you keep God number 1. I love you, Houston. Thank you. God bless you.